Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Let me give you some more trading signals for cryptocurrencies. Today is the 29th of June, around the end of the month. And we see that there is some deviation. Okay, there has been some divergence between some coins. I'm going to show you in a minute what I'm talking about. But for the moment, as we can see right now, Bitcoin is sleeping still, ranging in a support area. Okay, so this is good news for some to some, because basically what this means is that the price is refusing to go lower. Okay, there has been plenty of chances to go lower to actually. I mean, the situation right now technically looks weak. Okay, this doesn't really look bullish at all, but it's not going down either. Okay, it's not finding new lows. Many people were already expecting price to go all the way down to 56k, 55, sometimes even 54. That's going to happen eventually, but not around this time. Okay, it's going to happen possibly around August. So right now I'm still long. Right now I still have confidence that Bitcoin is going to pump again, and especially on July. July is going to be a green month according to my predictions, and also according even to other people. I agree, basically, that it is going to be a green month, some kind of relief rally. It's not going to be the best, okay, so don't expect a lot of it, but you can get, if you are still long, you can get some profits by that time, okay, by that month. And this is what I mean. I mean, we're still in a support area. We will bounce from here. Okay, eventually we're going to reach and retest this resistance again, and eventually we'll go even higher than this, because like I said before, like I have been saying for a lot of times right now, is that we still have not reached my targets. Okay, we still have not reached the monthly open, which is around 50, I mean 71, 72. I can tolerate even deviations up to 73, 74, maybe even. But right now, this is the area of my target. Okay, so when price reaches this level, I'm going to go full short again, a swing short, the final and the last swing short of the cycle before we eventually see the bottom. Again, the bottom, for in my opinion, is going to be around 54k, 53, 51, 52. Okay, I don't see it going below 50. If that happens, it will be a small deviation, but yeah, it should not go below 48. Okay, that for me is technically impossible. Okay, let alone even lower, like many people are calling for. So that's my target for the bottom. We'll know for sure when eventually we'll reach that area, because again, according to my prediction, that has to happen from August to October. So we'll know for sure when the bottom is seen. So again, right now I'm still in my swing longs on Bitcoin, waiting for this area uh, to retest this level again, this time as a resistance, not as a support, and eventually then will go down. That's going to happen around August. It should be a very strong correction, like 2 or 3 days of absolute destruction for Bitcoin. But that's going to take some time. Okay, still, like I said before, we still have a green month ahead on July, and we'll see the price recover. So that's what I want to do right now, going only swing longs. Eventually, also, I do have my scalping strategy, but that's not something that I'm doing right now on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is in range. Now let's take a look at Ethereum to see how it's doing right now. So very similar to Bitcoin. Okay, it's still also in a support area, a very heavy and very powerful support area. So we're going to see the price bounce from here. It's already bouncing, so it has more strength than Bitcoin, because this is a higher high right now. And eventually, again, my targets for Ethereum are the same for Bitcoin, the same monthly open area. So Bitcoin, I mean, Ethereum has to go to $2,000 or something very, very close to that price. And then once we reach that level, I'm going short on Ethereum. Ethereum, in my opinion, is already very close to the bottom. I don't see Ethereum going below this level, for example, right now, where you can see even my indicator is printing a potential reversal. So I don't see Ethereum going below this area. Okay, we're going to stay somewhere around these levels. Okay, but this is possibly going to be the lowest that I can see Ethereum going. If it goes lower than this, then it should stop around right there. Okay, we're not going to see below $1,000, in my opinion. That's impossible. So that's my target for Ethereum. But you can see right now it's very close. Even if I go on a relatively high leverage, the liquidation is still very close to the bottom targets. So Ethereum, in my opinion, is a very safe bet to long from here, to wait for the swing short and then going the opposite direction. Okay, but Ethereum again in range mostly. It's just right now that it's pumping hard, and eventually it will go up again in July. That's what I'm sure of. And now let's take and close the video with the final coin. Let's take a look at this Solana chart. We're going to see that Solana, like I said before at the beginning, this is a strong deviation right now. Whereas all other coins were on the support area, Solana right now is in the opposite direction. It's in the extreme resistance area. It actually made a new high, so this is a higher high. Never in all of this past week, Solana broke the bullish chart, the bullish structure of the chart, because these obviously were lower lows. But I mean, compared to these are higher lows. Okay, these are lower lows, but if you compare the structure since the very beginning, these are higher lows. So very much unlike Bitcoin, because Bitcoin actually went below this low on the 6th of June. And Ethereum was very, very close to actually going also below this low. So not the case for Solana, as you can see. Solana pumps really, really hard after the 25th of June, goes up again. And this is very important because what could have looked like an initial resistance eventually turned into support. You can actually see with my indicator, this red line right there functions as a support right now, the support being around 70. So turning resistance areas or resistance levels into supports with my indicator is extremely bullish, because that means price is going to keep going upwards no matter what. And that's actually also what I have in mind. Okay, so Solana has to reach my targets around 80, 81, 82, very close to those prices, because that's the monthly open on Solana. Maybe Solana will be the first coin to actually reach those levels. Ethereum and Bitcoin are lagging behind significantly right now. So Solana can be the first coin to reach those levels. And once I reach those prices, I'm going to go swing short, okay, on Solana, and I'm going to basically target a significant low, maybe around 50, because that's where I believe the bottom of the cycle for Solana can be found, around this area. Maybe even lower, a little bit lower, but I don't see it below 40. That is very extreme in my opinion. Okay, but we'll see, because Solana can be very volatile at some time. So we have to see. For the moment, I will not swing short this area, because I'm sure we're going to keep going upwards in the coming days, and eventually we're going to see the target. So right now, I'm only doing a scalp short on Solana. I have a scalp short targeting around this area of potential support, and that's where I'm going to close my short. I'm going to wait until we at least get to 78, something like that, to start planning my swing shorts on Solana. But right now, the coin is doing very good. It is pumping really, really good compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I believe it still can go higher than this, okay? Because like I said before, this is a higher high. The trend is still green, so we still have some room to expand. And turning resistances into supports is very, very bullish. So anyways, my friends, that's all I have for you. Take care, follow my work, follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys next time.